Nah, that nigga said Uncle Sam. I had to turn that bitch off. But we in this bitch, man. You feel me? Y'all smash the like button, man. Hey, everybody get a plate, man. Bring a plate to the cookout, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. We in the building. Jupiter in the building. Yella in the building. Mercedes in the building. Rashard in the building. Jabari in the building. You know what I'm saying? Jay in the building. What's good with y'all, man? Yes, sir. My dog, Truth in the building, man. Guardian in the building, man. Man, you already know the vibes, Taiwan. Hey, when Taiwan come in, y'all know the routine, man. When Taiwan come in, that's when we get the moving. You feel me? You know the vibes. You already know the vibes. So, you know what I'm saying? So, man, they say it always happen in threes. See, grandma, y'all smash that like button too. See, grandma, you know them old folks, man. You know them old folks, they always knew something. They just didn't know how on point they was. Great interview with Zach. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, shout out to Zach too for having me on the channel. And appreciate everybody that came from watching that interview. Shout out to y'all. But you know, grandma, you know, the old folks back in the day, you know, they always say, you know, auntie and them, they say, you know, it always happened in threes. They used to always say that, but they ain't even know how on point they was. They didn't know why that happened. This happened on July 13th, around the same time as all these other deaths happened. Right? They say it always happened in threes, man. Right? Houston DJ dies after falling from the balcony. Right? So she fell off the balcony. Ivana Trump died of blunt force after falling down the stairs. Right? All these people just clumsy, right? That's what they want you to believe. Oregon football star Spencer Webb dies after falling on rock slides and hitting his head. It always happened in threes. And they died within the span of like 2 days. They all died within the span of a day or two. So grandma and them was right, man. It always happens in threes. Now, the reason behind falling, not only, you know, the fallen angels, you know, but along with the numerology, right? Falling and murder, right? We get the same synchronicities, right? Murder by numbers, once again. Right? More importantly now, the number 34. Now check this out with the number 34. 34 is the 9th Fibonacci number. You know, we always see these number 9s in every single ritual. Every single one. Right? 9 represents the number of completion. So you're always going to see a 9 somewhere in the publication. It's always going to be there. Now, they say DJ D Baby, she fell 4 stories on the 13th floor, right? Y'all smash that like button, man. Y'all show me some love, man. Don't do me bold now. Don't do me bold, man. But 13th floor equals 99. It's complete. Everything these people do is by the numerology. Right? Now, for anybody that might be new, this is the practice of Gematria, turning letters into numbers. Everything that's in the news, right? Mostly everything is going on by the numbers. These celebrities, the sports, NBA, NFL, the celebrities, shit that happens to them, the rituals, the sacrifices, when their mama died, their cousin died, it's all by the numbers. These people are following occultic practices that believe in sacrifices, rituals, black magic, and numerology. And this is one part of how they get it done. Right? But the 13th floor, right? Just like how she died on July 13th and she fell off the 13th floor, but 13th floor equals 99. You know, the number 9, the number of completion. This is how they finish their rituals off. But here we go. We got Houston. She was a DJ in the city of Houston. Now, if we take Houston, Texas, and we take sacrifice, and y'all see right there, y'all see that one-eye symbolism on her arm, right? Look at her tattoo. Look at her tattoo up under the number 46, and you'll see the one-eye symbolism on her arm. Once you get into this occult teachings, these occult practices, it's like you take a number. Like when you walk into the DMV, you take your ticket, and all these folks waiting in line for their number to get called. This is the life that they live, always turning around. Who's gonna take me out? Who am I gonna be a sacrifice for? And her day was called, right? Houston. She's from Houston, Texas. Equals sacrifice, right? Just like, you know, that Travis Scott concert. Travis was from Houston, Texas. So don't take this as, oh, if you're from Houston, Texas, then you about to get killed. That's not what we saying. It's the intentions behind these numbers. It's the intentions that they use with the numbers. It's not the numbers themselves. There are no good numbers. There are no bad numbers. It's all about how you use them. So don't start freaking out if you're from Houston, Texas. It's these people that deal with these occult practices. And this is how they this is how they death starts manifesting in their life. Right? DJ D Baby. That was her stage name. Right? DJ D Baby equals 42, along with Houston, Texas equals 42. And she died on 42 numerology. You know, another just to be blunt, another nigger, right? Another nigger mockery, right? We know the N-word equals 42. Right? We know February, the month they gave us to celebrate, right? We supposed to be happy, right? Right, 42. That's why they gave us Black History Month, right? Because it has the numerology behind it, right? 42. Right? That's why Martin, if you ever watch Martin, the show Martin with Martin Payne, he lived in the apartment number 42. So this is yet, you know, what's his name, man? Juice World, right? 42. Big Sean, 42. A lot of these Black people. That's why they give them these stage names that they give them, continuously mocking you, right? Yep, 42 Doug, 42 Doug, and the list goes on and on. The 42nd episode of Family Matter, Urkel, somebody spray painted the word nigger on Urkel's locker on the 42nd episode of Family Matters. But come on, man. The list goes on and on. But yet another ritual, right? Oh yeah. And this what made me think, I'm like, damn. I thought they was gonna let them folks just hoop in the Drew League. But we see it's something behind that too. Because LeBron James and DeMar DeRozan just scored. LeBron scored 42. Hold on. LeBron James scored 42 points and DeMar DeRozan scored 30. I'm like, damn, I thought they were just going to let them folks hoop. But we can see that LeBron James as well has the 42. Along with just LeBron, you get the 30. And he ended up scoring 42 points. So I don't know if that was in the back of his head while he was playing. I don't know if this is spirits leading him. But I'm like, damn, I didn't think it was a magnet like in the Drew League. I don't know how they did that one. I know the NBA they using a magnet, but I ain't know something was going on with the Drew League too. But anyways, we got Houston DJ. That's you know what her profession was, right? And that looks like a tattoo of the moon on her arm. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks like the moon, you know, just like it was the full moon when she died. But Houston DJ equals 36 and 117. Just like how she fell off the balcony, which also equals 36 and 117. Right? More importantly, the number 36. Right? Just like how she fell onto the 9th floor pool deck. right? That's what she fell on to. That's what she fell on to. The pool deck of her girlfriend's apartment. And once again, we get the same synchronicities. And don't forget to add these things up, right? 3 plus 6 equals 9. The number of completion once again, right? Add this one up. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 5 equals 9. You got to even break down the numbers down to the sum, and you still get the number 9, right? Just how she fell onto the 9th floor, right? She started on the 13th floor and ended on the 9th, right? Just how baseball has 9 innings. Come on now. 13th floor. Once again, 13th floor equals 36, right? Where she jumped from. 13th floor equals 36. Now, if we break down that 36 even more, we get the square root of 6, and then we get the 8th triangular number. So we get 6 and 8. Just like DJ D Baby's real name, her last name was Lewis, which equals 68. In English ordinal, ABC 1, 2, 3. If y'all don't think this stuff real, look at the song. Look at the song "Murder by Numbers." That came out in the year 1983. They've been telling you this for decades, that people are getting killed by the numbers. They've been telling you this for decades. Go look at the cover for the movie Murder by Numbers with Sandra Bullock. Just look at the cover. You don't even got to watch the movie. Just look at the cover and then go to gematrianinja.com and type in murder. They've been telling you this. She was 23 years old at the time of death. Yeah, that looks like a moon on her arm. So she was definitely into astrology. Then you see the number 69 on her arm. So she was definitely into numerology and astrology. And that's how they took her out. Right? But she was 23 years old. Just like how her last name Lewis equals 23. And for reduction. Right? 23, the prime of 9. Right? 23, the prime of 9, the 9th prime number. Number of completion, number 9. Right? Just like she died 9 days after she fell off the balcony and she fell onto the 9th floor. Right? Now she jumped on July 4th. That's when she jumped. So she was in the hospital for about 9 days. How does Lewis equal that? Okay, let me break it down for you. So Lewis equals 23 in the full reduction. Full reduction is what they call the purest cipher, because the Greek god Pythagoras believed that the only true numbers were 1 through 9. So when you get from A to the 10th letter, it just starts over. So it goes 1 through 9, 1 through 9, so on and so forth. So that's how it gets calculated. You're basically reducing the double digits to the single digits. So that's why you get smaller numbers in the reduction ciphers, because you're reducing those bigger numbers to single digits. So that's how you get Lewis. But 9, right? The number 9, the number of completion again. She jumped on July 4th and she was in the hospital. I assume, she was on life support until the 13th. So she died 9 days later, or on the 9th day, should I say. No, some more numerology, some more coincidences. Darian Lewis fell 4 stories from her girlfriend's balcony on the 13th floor, right? Just like how she was a DJ equals 13, and she died on July 13th when she fell on the 13th floor. I think someone pushed her. Yeah, we're going to get to that. So Lewis, more 13, right? More 13 numerology. She had just celebrated her 23rd birthday on June 24th, just days before her fall. So if we take June 24th, her birthday, to the day she fell, we get 1 week and 3 days. Right? 13. Just like DJ 13. She fell on the 13th floor and she died on the 13th. These people are heavy into occultic magic. And this is one way to get it done by the numerology. Right? 13, if we break that down even more. If we break that down even more, we get the 7th Fibonacci number and the 6th prime number, right? 6, 7. Just like her last name, Lewis, equals 67, right? 6 plus 7 equals 13. Right? The 13 colonies, the 13 bloodlines, the 13 bricks on the pyramid on the back of your $1 bill. They love that number 13. Ain't it 13 stripes on the American flag? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. They love that number 13. Friday the 13th. They love that number. Satanic also equals 67. Sacrifice also equals 67. I'm not sure if I added it, but if we break down 67 even farther, we get down to the 19th prime number. You got to break these prime numbers down too. You got to break these prime numbers down too. If that number is a prime number, you got to break it down. 67 is the 19th prime number. Just like she died 19 days after her birthday. You got to break it down as much as it can get broken down. You hear me? Don't just stop. Don't just stop at the beginning number. Don't mean to interrupt. Have you seen the new Eminem album art? Yeah, I did a breakdown on that either yesterday or 2 days ago. It's on my channel. Right? But come on, man, 19. Also, her girlfriend at the time, Nashia Jackson. Jackson equals 19. Jackson equals 19. Her girlfriend at the time. So was this the person that got her into the occultic practice? Is that the person that got her into it? Okay, now check this out. Y'all remember I said satanic, right? Equals 67 along with her last name. Lewis equals 67. So we got a satanic connection right here, right? So let's bring up satanic again. Now, DJ D Baby died 12 months and 2 weeks after her 22nd birthday, right? Just like satanic equals 22 and 122, right? So this was her birthday in 2021 last year. She died 12 months and 2 weeks after that, after her 22nd birthday. Just like satanic equals 22 and 122. So these aren't just random words that we're pairing together just to get shit to fit. Because we can get more than one connection with these names and these phrases. If you can't get more than one connection with a word, come on. Now you can see that she was with figures that have sold out in the past, right? Paul Wall, and that looks like Slim Thug right there. That she was around, right? And you can see him throwing the devil horns, disguised as the Houston hand sign. They'll say, no, this is the H for Houston. But you got to understand who started that, who gave that to you, who gave you, so they can give you that excuse to throw it up, right? So they can get a lot of people that don't know what it really means. They can get you to throw it up. Just like the Texas Longhorns. They can get you to throw up the devil horns by telling you, no, it's the sign for the Texas Longhorns. Same shit here. But if we take the days, right, from her birthday, her 22nd birthday, not her 23rd birthday, but her 22nd birthday, she died 384 days after that. Just like, no, that's spelled wrong. Disregard that. Right? But June 24th, once again, right? We take that day that she died on. We take that day that she died on, right? And we take it from her 22nd birthday once again. we get 1 year and 19 days. Just like high-rise apartment balcony. That's where she fell from. The high-rise apartment balcony equals 119 in full reduction. Now, like I said, if you can't find more than one connection, then you got to leave it alone. She was born June 24th, which was the same day the Roe v. Wade was overturned on modern Freemasonry's birthday. And don't forget the Miami building fell that same day last year at 122. That's so crazy. And 122, abortion equals 122 as well. That's what the Roe v. Wade whole case was about. But 119, right? 119. But check this out, right? Now, ABC, funny, right? 13 News, ABC 13 talks about her father from the 13th floor as well. But they spell her name wrong. They spell her name wrong. They spell it with an E when most publications were spelling it with an A. Right? But we can see why they purposely spelled it wrong, right? Darian Lewis equals 119. Just like how she died a year and 19 days after her 22nd birthday, right? High-rise apartment balcony equals 119 as well. That's where she fell from. So they give you things like this for a reason. You got to really look and see why. You have to go back and see why. It's always a reason. It's a reason behind every word that they tell you, every number, every address, every time. When they tell you a specific time that things happen, it's all for a reason. But diving into this, now this is another crazy connection. Y'all smash that like button, man. Don't do me bold out here, man. Houston DJ dies after falling from the balcony of her girlfriend's high-rise apartment. Now, high-rise apartment equals 97 in reverse full reduction. Now, the apartment that it was, the specific apartment, was Camden Downtown Apartments, which also equals 97. Death also equals 97. And also 97 is the 25th prime, just like death equals 25 as well. So it all adds up, you know, however you want to go about it, it adds up. We got the 97 from her apartment, the 97 from high-rise apartment. Then we got Camden and Satanic had the same numerology. 122 and 22, just like how she died 12 months and 2 weeks after her 22nd birthday. You see how this is starting to connect? It doesn't matter the significance. It doesn't matter the significance. We just looked up Prince Kibe, Siddiqui Prince Kibe, right? And we seen that he was kidnapped. It's all about who your family ties is. If you have a family member, it doesn't matter. It's not about somebody just being a high profile artist just to be sacrificed. You got regular people. You got regular people that you'll never hear about doing rituals. Motherfuckers try to get to that 33rd degree. You got to ask yourself sometimes, why is it taking so long for you to hit that last degree? You must not want to do something. So it's normal people, bro, that's out here doing rituals. It's not just and the fact that this story went mainstream, it tells you everything you need to know. Because I mean, I didn't know who this was, but high-rise apartment, once again, 97. Camden Downtown Apartments, 97. Death equals 97. 97 is the 25th prime, just like death equals 25. Yeah, and if you search the apartments, they got this Masonic checkerboard on the floor. All right, but even 25, right? She died 2 weeks and 5 days after her birthday. Right? Death equals 25 once again. So, and you can see her throwing up the devil horns with the moon, once again, with the moon on her arm. She died on a full moon. Now let's break this down. Now DJ D Baby fell from the balcony of her girlfriend's Houston apartment on July 4th, right? 7/4. Now we know the 4th of July is Independence Day, right? Independence Day equals 74, just like her name, Darian Lewis, equals 74. DJ D Baby fell 4 stories from the 13th floor to the 9th. If we fell 4 stories, we also get 74. So it wasn't gonna happen no other day, right? It's just crazy, right? How perfectly this stuff like not lines up. Yeah, her girlfriend was probably sent to her, and her girlfriend birthday is 3/1 in reverse is 13. See, there you go. It's all adding up. It's all adding up. It's like, nah, you can't. This ain't organic. But come on with the 74, man. Killing equals 74. Now, even let's break this down even more, right? If we take killing and Darian, which was her first name, right? We get the reflection of 47. 115 and 43. So she was killed, man. She was killed. This wasn't no damn, 47. There you go, 47. 4th of July. She fell on the 4th of July. Darian equals 47. Right? Agent 47. Government 47. Authority 47. Framework 47. 47 degrees in the Masonic compass. Democrat, Republican 47. President 47. Come on, man. It's all there. Yeah. The Highland Park shooter was obsessed with 47 and 115 because you seen his address. He lived at 115. Probably wasn't even his house for real, but he parked his car with the 47 painted on the car in front of that house. And CNN wanted you to see this stuff. They want you to see this stuff. They want you to see this stuff. But come on, 47. You can't make this stuff up. Let's break this down. Like I said, we got to break down every number that can be broken down. We got to break it down. So if we take 47, 47 is the 15th prime number, just like how she died in Texas. Right? Now, the day she jumped was July 4th, 2022. Now, if we break that down, it was on 15 date numerology. Now, breaking down even further, the number 15. Number 15 is the 5th triangular number. Just like how she was a DJ. So she was a Texas DJ. And it all connects. And it all connects. And what you just say? The apartment she died is addressed at 1515. 1515 DJ 5 15. Come on, man. It's like, how many coincidences does it take? How many coincidences does it take? But come on, man. Now, once again, back to her name and killing, right? Like Darian and killing. Now let's talk about the number 43. Let's talk about the number 43 now. Now she died from falling from the balcony of her girlfriend's high-rise apartment building. High-rise equals 43 as well in reverse full reduction. The same cipher as killing and Darian. But let's, we finna break it down. So 43 is the 14, and as she's always throwing up the devil horns, But 43 is the 14th prime number. Just like how she was a DJ. DJ equals 14. You see what I'm saying? Do y'all think DJ D baby? I'm gonna say DD, but do you think that she knew it would happen so soon? I'm not sure, man. A lot of these people do. A lot of these people do. Like Bob Saget, he foretold his death exactly the way he died. It depends, man. It depends. Trouble knew it was coming, so they probably do. They probably know that it's coming. Trouble foreshadow his death before it happened. A lot of these people foreshadow their death. They can feel it. They can feel it coming. They can feel death in the air. Yeah, some of them do, some of them don't. But a lot of them do. But come on, man. Now, the day that she jumped off her apartment balcony, it left 180 days left in the year. Just like apartment balcony equals 180. So, man, this whole thing was set up. This whole scenario, this whole scene. Huh. You silly as hell. Talking about folks out here playing Def Jam, Fight for New York, the window match. Right? But the day that she fell off the balcony, it left 180 days in the year. Just like the apartment balcony, man. Like, come on, bro. She was sent in, man. Now let's talk about her girlfriend, man. I feel like her girlfriend was sent in, man. So if we take girlfriend and the Shia, we get 102 forwards and backwards. Right? Forwards, ABC 1, 2, 3, backwards, Z1, what X? Hold on. UV, W, X, Y. Yeah, Y, 2, X. Oh God. I get arrested like a motherfucker. The police say, man, say your alphabet backwards. I ain't even drunk. They gonna arrest my dumb ass. But look, 102, 102 always stamped on Black history as well. Come on, give me some examples. Give me some examples so we can throw them out there. Cause this all gonna make sense. This all gonna make sense. At the end of the day, 102. So the girlfriend and the girlfriend's name ended up with the same numerology. And it has 62, 102 and 60. Now, she was signed to QC. Who was? Oh, wow. BLM equals 102. There you go. See? But the girl can pass as her mother. I'm sick. But Darian Lewis equals 52. Just like Nashia Jackson equals 52. Both of their names equal 52. Now, Jackson says that Lewis had been dropped off at her apartment intoxicated after a night out, right? Intoxicated. Every time they put quotations around a word, you better believe they trying to tell you something with that word. So, you know, here's her narrative that she's been intoxicated, dropped off. Somebody dropped her off. Intoxicated. So the ritual could be complete. So she was out of her mind, probably drunk. Somebody probably slipped something in her drink where she went. It was probably more than one person that had something to do with this. Yeah, she done went to the club. Somebody then slipped some in her drink, then came back out of her mind. Okay, drop her off to the motherfucking man, the motherfucking person that's gonna get the rest of the job done. Push her off the balcony. Somebody drop her off. They couldn't drop her off at her own crib. Bring her to me. You know, she like the damn boss, the damn mafia. Bring her to me. Brought her right to her. But come on, man. Nashia Jackson, man. Nashia Jackson. We take her first and last name. We get 83. Damn, that's out cold right there. He said probably spiked her with angel dust and gave her the suggestion to jump off. Lord have mercy. Yeah, probably blew some damn dragon's breath in her face. You never know, man. Nah, man, I ain't even finna, man. I ain't even finna get her no props. I don't want to. I want to say what I want to say, but I don't want to. Cause I feel like you did something to this girl, bro. So I can't even fall for your trap with your little thick ass. You a evil bitch. Right? 83. 83. But see, that's how she got her. That's how she got her. The same way you looking, and you then lost your damn mind. That's the same way she did. And what happened to her? So come on, man. Everything that look good ain't good for you. That motherfucker thick though. But everything that look good ain't good for you. Remember that. But High Rise, right? Remember her first and last name. I got to get y'all back on track. You feel me? Nashia Jackson, her name equals 83. Just like how her girlfriend, oh, don't say that's a transgender now. No, I take all that back. A High Rise. See, that's why I'm done complimenting folks. Because you can't even tell nowadays. High Rise equals 83. Just like murder equals 83. I gotta see you being born. You feel me? Like, where's the footage? If you don't got your birth footage, then I ain't even trying to deal with you. Because you can change your birth certificate. That ain't good enough. I want to see the footage of you coming out the womb. But come on. Right, 83. 83 is the 23rd prime number. Now remember the 83s, right? Now 83 is the 23rd prime number, just like the DJ D baby. She was 23 years old at her death. She was 23 years old at the time of her death. Now Jackson and Sacrifice, right, line up as well with the 73. Now this was the weirdest part of this whole thing, right? Listen to what she say. This is coming from Jackson. This is her statement. She say once she climbed, she's talking about Darian. Once she climbed on the patio chair, I sprinted from the door to her, but she fell over before I could save her. I got to her and immediately screamed and summoned for help. Now, when I read that, I said, who the fuck talks like that? Yo, adrenaline rushing. You just witnessed the love of your life fall to their death. Your adrenaline is pumping. You frantic. And you have the time to pick out the right words to articulate yourself and say, I summoned for help. What you mean you summoned? What did you summon? On me. She summoned a damn demon. Yeah, I got her here. I got her where you need me to get her. Now take the rest of the job. You summoned. I summoned for help? Who talks like that? Yeah, man, I had got into an accident the other day. I was turning left, and then the car that was coming, they ran the red light, so they smacked into me. We both had insurance, so we just summoned the police, and then they took care of the rest. You hear how weird that sounds? You're not finna just use that in a sentence like that. You're not finna, especially when you recalling an accident, a tragic accident. You're not thinking of the best words to articulate yourself in a moment like that. But here she goes. She's telling you exactly what she did. She's cold talking, double speaking. Yeah, she summoned something all right. Yeah, she summoned something all right. On me, I ain't heard the word summon since I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You hear me? When I was summoning that motherfucking dark magician, you hear me? And that's what these motherfuckers is. These motherfuckers is dark magicians. These motherfucker dark magicians, dark witches, and dark warlocks. That's who doing this shit. Man, I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I wouldn't doubt it, man. But yeah, man, that's what they say, man. Some of that girl looks ratchet, you know, she don't talk. I mean, she could, man. You know, looks can be deceiving. So that's 3 people that done fail. Oh God, it's time to dual looking ass. But the fuck is she on? Talking about summon. Fuck did you summon? You bitch summon the blue eyes white dragon. So goofy ass on. But yeah, man, that's 3 people, man. 3 people that done died in the same time span, and they all fail. Everybody just so clumsy. And the other 2 wasn't even intoxicated. The other 2 wasn't even intoxicated. The other 2 was in their right mind. Ivana Trump. Cause she old, right? So she fell down the stairs. The football player, you know, he's young. He's young and he plays football. So they gotta give him like an adventurous story. So they gotta say, oh, he went to this lake and he jumped off the cliff and hit his head because he was going cliff diving. They always give you the storyline. It always goes right together with whoever the character was. Whoever the character was, that's how they gonna kill them. Have y'all noticed that? Like, what's his name? Paul Walker. Most famous, everybody knows him for being in the Fast and the Furious, which was about what? Driving cars fast. And how did he die? In a car crash from driving fast. So it's never far-fetched when these people die, because they always kill them by their narrative of their character. Cedric McMillan, the 44-year-old bodybuilder that won the Arnold, Ohio Classic. You know, the thing that was made by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was a bodybuilder, and guess how he died? He died from running on a treadmill. Mac Miller, big on talking about drugs. Well, how does his character die? Drugs, overdose. It never. These people, man, it never ceases, bro. It never ceases. Yeah, we just all slipped the same month, just the same month, the same day, just all the same day. Just it was just slippery in all our areas at the same time on the same month on the same day. We just all had wet spots on our floors. Like, come on, bro. It is ridiculous. But come on, man. I'm about to start another stream up after this. Just subscribe over from Zach's channel. Shout out to you. Shout out to Zach for having me on the channel. Appreciate y'all for all the support, all the love. We can conclude that this video right here, she was definitely taken out by the numbers, and her girlfriend allegedly had something to do with it, right? But yeah, I'm about to start up another stream after this because the Bobby East, the NASCAR driver. Oh, here's another story right by the character, right? He was a NASCAR driver, right? What do they do in NASCAR? They have pit stops. So what's the odds that he died at a gas station filling up his car? But come on, we finna talk about it right after this. I'm finna start it right back up, refresh our screen, and I'm finna be right back. But come on.